Let us continue our chapter with the last topic, that is public relations. What is public relation? That can be better understood by its name. Public, that means common people, and how to establish the relations with these common people in purpose, for the purpose to survive. As we did, marketing is identifying the needs of customer, producing the goods, offering these goods to the customer potential user, and establishing a exchange mechanism, and satisfying the needs of the customer and keep the customer satisfied. Now, how the customer will be satisfied? He will not just be satisfied when that we have produced a good for the customer and delivered to him. No, he will satisfied when after selling the goods we will take care of him, that whether he is satisfied with the goods being produced by us or not. How we will come to know, or how a businessman will come to know that whether he is satisfied. She will come to know, a business will come to know that she is satisfied or not when he will be having the relations with the public. That relations can be maintained in the various ways, or a marketing firm has to do various activities to maintain the relation. And that relation is the important task which is to be done by the marketing department. And business needs to communicate effectively to the customers, suppliers and dealers, because they play important role in increasing the sales as well as profits. And there are a number of persons who come into contact with organization for the products, and in the same way they come in contact with the general public, whose voice or opinion is equally important. So public may be interested in the company and its product and have an impact on the business ability to achieve the objective. So it's become important to manage public relations. Public relations, when the public relations are being maintained, so companies' image and individual products can be better proved in the eyes of public. Business has to maintain these relations with number of people, that suppliers, maybe their intermediaries, shareholders, activist group. So most organizations nowadays, they are having a separate department other than marketing, which is called the public relation department. For example, active support of middlemen is needed if firm wants to survive in the competitive selling environment. Consumer activist group need to be satisfied because they impose restriction on the sale of the firm's product directly by urging customers to stop from buying them, or through the imposition of laws. That they bother that whatever law is prepared or lies there, these laws are to be followed. And most organizations nowadays have a separate department named as public relation department, and they utilize the services of any outside public relation agency if they are not having a particular department of their own. The main task of the public relation department is to spread information and build goodwill about the business concern. Concrete steps are taken by these departments to monitor the attitude of the general public. And it is basically a positive publicity. They are especially useful. Public relation department is especially useful when there is a negative publicity about the company's product. So public relation department has to do something drastic so that it can improve or it can stop the company's image to be damaged. Company's public relation department advises top management that they should conduct such particular programs to reduce negative publicity, all that. What is the role? The next one is, what is the role of public relation? The public relation department provides the information about the organization, whatever information is to be needed in the press, media. That generating news, that is also a skill. How to present that news. And if that news is not presented in a better way, then the public relation has to bother about it, that how to improve that image. They are to present the true facts and correct picture about the company. But if the public relation fails in doing so, the news will be distorted in the way which can harm the image as well as reputation of a company. The next one is product publicity. A public relation department requires special efforts to publicize about the new products. The public department manages the sponsoring of such events, as nowadays you must be observing that various live programs, IPLs are there, that are being conducted, or somewhere any contest is being conducted, and these contests are conducted with the sponsorship of particular companies. The public department searches for such kind of contest, seminars and exhibitions which are being sponsored by a particular business organization, which will lead to the improvement in improving company's image. Corporate communication, that as you know that every public company has to give information in the form of annual reports or newsletter or brochures, articles, and there are several trade associations. There are the meetings of these associations. Sometimes the interviews with TV channels are being conducted. Some queries are there. So it is the role of public relation is to present all these information in the better way so that the company can achieve best of its targets, or company can improve its product image. Lobbying. Most of the organizations, they have to deal with government officials. That the large organizations, they have to deal with government officials. When the particular ministry makes some policies, it goes through various corporate affairs, industries, finance, to make the inquiries about it, that what is the system, how it works, how this particular policy will work. The government seeks such kind of associations of commerce and industries, and it wants about the opinion of major stakeholders while formulating various policies. The public relationship department has to really be active in promoting or decoding such regulations. Counseling. The public relations department advises the company on the general issues which affect the public and the position of the company. Would like to take on a particular issue. The company can build goodwill by how it can build the goodwill by contributing money and time on the certain causes like environmental, wildlife, children's right, education. So which will help in building company's goodwill. Now, what will be the benefits when the public relationship department does all these activities? So it creates a awareness among the public. This creates a favorable impression on the target customer, as well as if any news come to the media, any kind of media, whether it is a print media or an electronic media, the people used to believe through these news. The company's credibility or organization's credibility is being built. Stimulates sales force. It becomes very easier for the sales force to deal with the retailer and convince that they have already heard about the product and the news launch. Retailers and dealers, they also feel it easier to sell the products to the ultimate customers. And last but not the least, that it lowers the promotion cost. That less amount is to be spent on the advertisements. And it requires a lots of communication and interpersonal skills to convince the media to give space or time for the organization and its products. So it's all for that day. We are over with this chapter, with this topic, and the chapter is over. Thank you.